Remember a few months ago when I said this? Who's ready for my most controversial video ever? Oh, long-haired savvy. You were so young and naive! Get ready, friends, because today I'm about to spill some low-carb, keto-inducing, essential oils-flavored, longevity-extending tea. Savvy. At the end of every video, I remind you guys to please support small businesses. But you know who doesn't count as a small business? Multi-level marketing schemes. I know, this video is going to be very, very controversial, and if you disagree with me, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Quick disclaimer.
I am not here to say that people who participate in multi-level marketing are bad people. I'm not here to say that there's something wrong with them or that they're doing something bad or anything like that. I know there are a lot of people who enjoy what they do, and I'm a person who believes you should do whatever makes you happy in life.
However, I'm here to rant because I enjoy complaining, and I feel like you guys enjoy watching me complain based on the view count analytics of my videos, so here we go. So a lot of you guys know about my small business, the Forever Home Friends. We write picture books based on real rescue dogs, and we create stuffed animals and other merchandise based on these dogs and donate part of our profits to animal shelters. You may also know that a big way that we get this business out there and meet new readers and meet new fans and meet new dog-loving people who want to become a part of the Forever Home Friends family is that we sell a lot of books at literature fairs, at art festivals, at craft fairs, at tons of vendor events throughout Chicago and the suburbs and the Midwestern area. What's wonderful about these events is that I get to meet lots of fellow artists, I get to meet other people who are creating something new, I get to meet other business owners, and I get to meet, new people who are interested in reading these books. Sometimes I meet new animal shelter people who are interested in helping dogs as well, and it is so wonderful. What's not wonderful about these events is multi-level marketing! So for those of you who don't know, some quick background on what multi-level marketing is. They're companies that produce some kind of product. It's important that they produce some kind of product because if they didn't have a product, they would legally be classified as pyramid schemes. So that they are not legally classified as pyramid schemes, they produce a product of some sort. Often that is a product like weird stretchy leggings, or low quality, not very well pigmented makeup, or essential oils that you don't want to let your cat breathe in because otherwise they'll go into a coma. So they produce these products that then people who work for the multi-level marketing company will sell to customers. However, what makes multi-level marketing different from just a direct sales company or a company that has consultants working to make solely commission-based sales is the aspect of recruitment. The idea that you as a consultant have to buy a starter kit, you have to buy your own inventory, buy your own product to keep on hand, and then you want to recruit people to buy their own starter kit, their own products, and then you get a part of what they spent, you earn as commission on their sales, and then the people who recruited you into it, they earn a percentage of your commission on sales. So essentially, a lot of the time you end up making more money based on the commission of people below you and on recruiting other people to buy their starter kits. You make more money on that than you do on actually selling the product to customers that don't want to be part of the business and just want to be customers. People will recruit you into the business and you're supposed to recruit other people into the business, and they get a percentage of your sales and you get a percentage of their sales, and for everyone they recruit, they get a percentage of those people's sales and you get a smaller percentage of the sales of the people you recruit. But savvy, you might ask. Doesn't that mean that all the money is just going to flow up to the top of the original person that started the company and they're going to get the majority of the money, and eventually people who joined way too late won't have enough people to recruit to earn an actual percentage of commission? Yes, that's exactly what it means. The business model is not sustainable and the majority of people don't make money. If you look up multi-level marketing companies and look up almost any of their income disclosure statements, generally less than 5% of people are even turning any kind of profit in this. And of those who are, the majority are making a profit that, when you factor in the amount of hours they're working, comes out to lower than minimum wage. The people who are getting super, super rich and making tons of money are the people at the very top who joined years ago. If you joined Mary Kay back in the 50s, congratulations, maybe you made some money based off of it. If you joined Tupperware in the 80s, then yeah, sure, back when people didn't just order their own food storage containers on the internet, yeah, maybe you could have made some profit on it. But now in the age of social media, when anyone can order anything online and anyone can talk to anyone about buying anything from them, The business model makes no sense and it's not sustainable. Plus, when you recruit people into the business, you're essentially recruiting your own competition. So you don't, like in any other sales model, you would want to have your own territory so that there aren't other people in your neighborhood who are selling to other people. But since we're selling on the internet as well as in person, there aren't really territories anymore. So you do want to recruit your competition because then you're going to earn commission off of them. So really, if you start making more of the money based on recruiting other people than you do based on selling products to customers directly, I'm sorry, it's a pyramid scheme. Anyway, yes, it is very well documented that multi-level marketing companies use manipulative and predatory tactics toward their own consultants, and that a lot of the people who join these companies do so from a place of desperation, and they end up getting screwed over by the people above them. That is well documented. There are amazing videos out there already about that, as well as documentaries that have been done on this. I will link those in the description below. That is not the primary focus of this video. The focus of this video is that multi-level marketing companies, or MLMs, do not belong at small business expos. They definitely do not belong at craft fairs. And they abso-fucking-lutely do not belong at juried art shows. Yet, when I have sold at all of these types of events, I have been there directly competing with multi-level marketing companies. Now savvy, you might ask, if multi-level marketing companies are selling things like essential oils and weird diet vitamins and things that most physicians would say are bad for you, then why do you care? You sell children's books. Those are not things that would directly compete with those. Somebody who wants to buy essential oils can still go and buy children's books from you. That's not a direct competitor. Well, lucky for me, there's also a children's book pyramid scheme. I'm sorry, a children's book MLM. I'm not a pyramid scheme. Anyway, there's a company called Osborn Books, and I feel bad talking bad about this company because every person I've ever met who was a distributor for them was super, super nice, super friendly people that I've met at these events, and they're also book people. Like, so I can't talk shit about other book people because I'm a book person and this is BookTube and all of that, so I can't talk bad about other book people. But the fact is, this company is preying on those people, and this company is unethical at its core of what the company is. So I'm not mad at people who sell for Osborn Books. I'm mad at the company itself for taking the concept of books, which is like a pure and wonderful thing to get kids interested in the concept of reading, and they're taking that and they're turning it into a pyramid scheme. They're turning it into one of the most like vile and manipulative business models in the world, and that is just like so upsetting to me. I understand if an event is trying to fill their event space and they just need vendors and they need people to come in and sell things, and there is an essential oils vendor, and there is a weird makeup vendor, and there is a stretchy leggings vendor, and there is an Osborn Books vendor, and they pay the vendor fees, and that person is able to make money from organizing this event. Like, that's the free market at work. I'm cool with it. Let it happen. However, when an event is advertised as a juried art show, that means that the people who are coming to that event to buy things want to buy things from artists. They want to buy something new that somebody had created, something that somebody drew or painted or produced or graphic designed or sewed together or things like that. They want to buy something from people who are creating something new on their own. They're not here to buy things that are mass produced by a company that you had no say in, and you're just here as a spokesperson selling things from a giant corporation that has thousands of other people selling the same thing. That's not what a juried art show is. You took no part in creating that art. When I make the Forever Home Friends books, I am an artist in the fact that I write the books. I'm an artist in the fact that I illustrated one of the books. I do all of the drawings and the designs that are on our t-shirts and merchandise. My mom and I worked together to design the stuffed animals, and she sewed up the prototype, so she's there with me selling as a stuffed animal artist. That's art in my opinion. And I buy like handmade things from other people. If you make a candle, like, that's art. You made that candle. If you're selling from Scentsy, where you bought a bunch of mass-produced candles out of a big corporation and are selling them to other people, that's not art. You didn't make anything. You are just a middleman in that case, and that's not what a juried art show is about. And the majority of the time, juried art shows do not allow MLMs at them, and that's a reason that I seek out juried art shows, and that's why when it happens, it's just so devastating. When I sign up for a juried art show, I submit pictures of my art for the jurors to look at and to review and to say, all right, we are allowing you into this show. And when I've done that, it's exciting to be admitted into a juried art show and for someone to say, yeah, your art is great, we want to have it at our show, we want you to be able to sell here, and then to pay that expensive booth fee, because juried art shows always have expensive booth fees, and I pay that expensive booth fee, and I go there and I set up my entire booth and I put all this work into making it look as amazing as possible, and then 2 stations down there's an Osborn books vendor. This has happened to me, and I'm like, what are you doing here? How did you submit, like, what did you submit as your art? Or were they lying about it being a juried art show just to get more customers? Like, what is it? I just felt like I, as an artist, was the one who was manipulated in this case, and it didn't feel right. MLM companies are not small businesses. They're giant corporations. At the very least, you could look at them as like a franchise type of model where it's like it's like McDonald's, right? Everybody who owns their own McDonald's technically like owns that business. McDonald's is still not a small business, and if you saw a McDonald's at a small business expo or festival, you would be like, what are you doing here? You're a McDonald's. I want to see like Jimmy's food truck from down the street instead. So that's kind of the point I'm getting at. I'm so big on supporting small businesses. I am not big on supporting large corporations, and I'm especially not big on supporting large corporations that go and manipulate the people who work for them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm sure this video is going to be incredibly controversial because I know there are a lot of really good people out there who do sell for MLMs, and a lot of the times they're there because it was an act of desperation or because they were promised something that they weren't actually going to get. I know especially a lot of people from lower income areas or more rural areas where the job opportunities are not as plentiful. These things can be very easily to get manipulated into. So I'm not here to blame anyone who sells for these companies. I'm really here to blame the companies for existing and for creating this manipulative and awful model. Like, you could just create a business model where it's like, yeah, you can work from home and be home with your kids if you're a single parent. So here, do this customer service job from home and we'll pay you by the hour, or sell these products from home and you will get a % of commission, but you don't have to pay anything up front and you don't have to recruit other people. But the way that they're doing it is so manipulative, and it's just not fair to a lot of people out there who are low income and who are already struggling enough to make ends meet that they don't deserve to go into debt over this kind of thing. So anyway, this rant is both me hating the companies and me being frustrated that I have to be surrounded by them at craft fairs. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to make more videos about this where I'm not so jumbled and all over the place. But yeah, that was my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel where I talk more about books and art and writing and all that good stuff. But I will see you guys again on Friday, and in the meantime, please remember to support small businesses. Thanks. Bye.